Peace and love. Angel number 000 on the clock. Sending you all positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or any questions in my description below. Today, I'm doing a part 2 on travel astrology. And this is a different interpretation practiced by one of the greatest astrologists. He determined the abundant and blissful energy that resonated with the countries, also the zodiac signs and the planets. So I also did some research on my own and found out some states, 5 on the clock, that resonates with our zodiac signs and planets that will help us to go and travel and receive the harmonizing energy once we travel to these states. Now, I'm into traveling. I love to travel. I love to find out the different energies of the states, also countries. I love to open up and be adventurous. So, travel astrology, relocation astrology, all the different interpretations and the energies of the zodiac signs, the planets, the countries, and the states I'm into. Okay, it's an interesting topic for me because I love to step outside the comfort zone and I love to feel different energies of the atmospheres. Okay, now these are the places that your zodiac sign and planet will resonate with the most. Okay, and I always like to say we find out things by experiencing them. So it's always great to go and travel to these places and see what is your personal interpretation. How does this state or country make you feel when you travel there? Okay, and if we tap into the energy of our higher self, it's like we will feel the energy of the atmosphere when we go there. Like, is it a more diverse place? Is it a more place of blissfulness and happiness and positive energy? We can feel it, and I always like to say, I'm a firm knower that wherever we're at and we feel like we want to relocate, we always want to make the best out of it and just stay in a positive state of mind and say that it's fulfilling to us and it keeps us in a high frequency of love so we can be able to manifest positive things if we are in a country or a state that we plan on relocating in. I always say that I attract positive things, I attract positive people, and it's going to manifest for you. Okay, I always be familiar with that. So I'm going to do the breakdown of 1 through 12. Even though this is a part 2, I'm just going to let you all, 3 on the clock, get a feeling of the states, also the countries that resonates with the planets and zodiac signs. Okay, so once we're dealing with the energy of Aries, they are governed by Philly. Okay, Philadelphia is a place of action, passion, drive, and ambition. Now, once we're dealing with Aries, they are individuals that have that action, that drive, that passion, love to keep moving, love to start things off, and have that abundant energy of leadership. So, Philly will be great for Aries. Also, they had the energy of the bull. So in Philly, they actually have many museums. They have the Liberty Bell there. They also are famous for Philly cheesesteaks. They have one of the largest markets there. Now we have the energy of Taurus. Taurus is connected with Paris. Paris is known to be the city of fashion, romance, and adventures. And once you think about the energy of Venus, Taurus, They have the energy of material possessions, partnerships, and love. So once we think of the energy of the zodiac signs and the planets, it have us to have the understanding of the energy, how the characteristics of the states and also country resonates with us. Okay, so in Paris, they are popular for history, food, and fashion. They have some of the largest museums, okay, and they're known to be the capital. So this is a place that tourists can go and tap into the energy of art, fashion, romance, adventures, and love. Okay, now Gemini, Mercury, is ruled by Italy and Italian. Italy is one of the largest countries. In Italy, they talk really fast. They manufacture Ferraris, the fastest sport cars, and Lamborghinis. They are famous for pizza. They love to eat pizza there. The people in Italy talk fast. They communicate in groups. They were also known to actually collect stamps. If you think of the size of stamps, they are tiny and small. And as you think of the energy of Gemini, they collect knowledge, they store knowledge, and they express the knowledge out externally. Okay, so fast cars, fast planet. Mercury is one of the fastest planet. Fast talkers as well. Resonates with Mercury, also Italy and Gemini. Okay, so the great astrologist, he determined the place of home that will be abundant would be the fourth house on the birth chart. Okay, and that's how he determined where someone would go and buy a house. For an example, we're not going to use Saturn because Saturn is known to be a hard and a transformational aspect in astrology. It's all about that tough love, that discipline, that building a strong foundation. So we have negative blockages with the energy of Saturn. And today is Saturday. And Saturday is governed by Saturn energy, just to think about. So for an example, if someone wanted to buy a house in this interpretation of travel astrology, they will look in a birth chart in the fourth house. And if they have Jupiter somewhere in Philly, for an example, they will go and buy a house in Philly. Okay, and that's how basically this travel astrology works. Also, Leo energy is the energy of the city of the light. It's governed by France. Okay, Leo the sun. Also, France is known to be in the center of the map. So it's that core energy. So this is a place where they have past leaders and also future leaders. They have famous people there, 8:38 on the clock. They are known for drinking wine and eating cheese. They actually have cheese that represents the moon. These people in France are happy. They love to smile. They are proud. They love speaking in French. And they're ranked as #1 country. Okay? So this is the energy of the light in the center of the world when we're dealing with Leo and France energy. So that's why people go there and they live an abundant life, because it's known to be the core energy. The core energy is the creation, the love, the power, the positive energy. Okay? Now we have the energy of Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Austin, Texas. Now, Austin, Texas have the energy of the only new beach there. So I know it's essential. It's very abundant there, and people live like they free. That's what that reminds me of. Anything of nudity, the beginning, because that's how we come in the womb from that water, and we are nude. It's an energy of deep spiritual energy, of just being us, the true essence of the soul. Okay? They are known to have a great reputation for music and entertainment. They have comedy, music, and great motivational speakers there. They are the capital of the world, and they have great paying jobs. Soon as I thought about the energy of Virgo that actually resonates with Austin, Texas, I thought about it. Mercury energy, intellectual. And I'm like, wow. Every time that I had an encounter with a Virgo, they are deep into clairaudience. They love the vibration of music. They either write poetry or they sing. They're great at using their vocal cords. And I'm like, wow, this where Virgos would be most abundant at, because they have that energy of clairaudience heavy. So that's great. Now, also, we have the energy of Libra. Libra is governed by China. 111, 1 on the clock, 1111. Okay, and as we think about Libras and also China, we know that Libra energy holds that balance, that love, that morality, that peace energy. Now, I was watching a video of China, and this lady, she was on the beach in China, and China had these huge, beautiful angels, statues of angels on the beach. And as I kept looking, I kept seeing luxury cars, BMWs, and I kept seeing 88888 everywhere. And as I was younger, I always looked at my clothing and my shoes, and it always said made in China. I'm like, wow, China is famous for manufacturing clothing, also shoes. They are known to have great economic abundance, wealth, and balance. They flourish great with economics. They also are the largest population. They have the Great Wall there, and they are very family-oriented people. They love to connect with their Cancer energy and have that strong foundation with their family, and it's a beautiful energy to Hornets. Okay, so we have the energy of Scorpio. Now, Scorpios are ruled by the river in this Pacific travel astrology interpretation. And I'm like, okay, now as we think of the river, they have the different currents and the bumps. They're always flowing. Now, Scorpios go through transformational times, intense experiences. And soon as I thought about it, I'm like, Scorpios are adaptive. 333 on the clock to transformational times. They know how to stand firm on the 2 feet and bounce back from trials and tribulations. And I thought about them being connected with the river's energy, and I'm like, wow, we have the river energy that's unpredictable. We never know when we're going to get with the waves and the currents, but guess what? It flows infinitely. It's beautiful. So the energy of rivers, they have animal life there. When they have the heavy rainstorms, it floods all over. Rivers are different colors: muddy, green, blue, black, grayish. They flow from their highs to their lows. And no matter of the currents, they are flowing infinitely. So in the Scorpio energy, if you are Scorpio, this means that you will have to look at your aspects in your birth chart to see what aspects, what planets, and what planet's energy is by your Scorpio. by your river, because you don't want to go to a place to live abundantly if you are in the energies by the river and it has Saturn, because it's going to be transformational time. We know Saturn is a hard aspect just as well as Mars. It's like transformational times in astrology. So you want to make sure you look at the placements in your birth chart, look at the aspects, look at all the energy of the planets, and see if this is a place to go where it will be abundant for you. Okay, now if you somewhere in Jupiter, you're going to have that love and that positive energy, that expansion, or Venus, that will be a positive aspect. Love, beauty, romance, and great energy. So that means go. Now, we have the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter is ruled by foreign countries. So we have the energy of over close to 200 foreign countries. We have 195, okay? And as we think about Jupiter energy and also Sagittarius, it's all about expansion. Sagittarius love to explore different aspects of the world and themselves with their 5 senses. So they are very adaptable people. They love to be adventurous, and they always want to add on, and they're naturally lucky. Any aspect in Jupiter is abundant for us, and it's like great luck, positivity, good energy. Okay, and if we are connecting with Jupiter energy, it just reminds us to tap into the abundance, the positivity, the love, the power, and we're going to be abundant. Okay, so that's why Sagittarius are lucky individuals. They receive that good luck because they born up under that powerful energy of Jupiter. Okay, so we have 195 foreign countries, like I said. We have China, for an example, Turkey, Japan, okay, and also Germany. Now, for an example, let's use Turkey. Turkey have the biggest mosques. They are popular for drinking tea. The earliest invention of wine comes from Turkey. They have beautiful artwork, and they have huge ceilings with beautiful artwork on them. Those people that like to go to Turkey and live in Turkey actually travel a lot, and they're very adventurous people. They open up because Jupiter is connected with all those different foreign countries, and it's all about expansion. Okay, so that means that they'll be more abundant to connect. For example, if you're a Sagittarius, you will have the energy to go to those 195 countries and be abundant because you have that energy that's connected with Jupiter. Okay, and it means blissfulness, happiness. These are the places where you will be more peaceful at the most. Okay, harmonizing. So we have the energy of Atlanta that's governed by Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is governed by Saturn planet, hard work, dedication, devotion, and drive. So in Atlanta, they are very business oriented. Okay, they like to create financial freedom. They remind me of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is all about self-awareness, knowledge of the self, knowledge of the past origin, also being diverse, community, coming together, supporting one another, and building strong foundations. That's what Atlanta is known for. Now, I actually stayed in Atlanta for a couple of months. Very beautiful there. Very beautiful city, very beautiful artwork. They actually have the Rosa Parks Museum there. Also, Martin Luther King Jr. Museum there. They are business-oriented people. They're about business. They have one of the largest airports. People come and go often there. They also have a huge train track there. Okay, so I went down to the train track, and it's huge. It was a lot of people down there, so it's a lot of network going on. It's a lot of business. It's a lot of people you can network, cultivate with, and meet if you're a Capricorn in Atlanta. And they have different textures of food. They are known to have great vegan restaurants there. They have a lot of vegan restaurants, great textures of food. Also, they're known to be the next Hollywood. They love doing a lot of filming and casting there as well. So it's a great energy to actually go to Atlanta if you are a Capricorn, and you will be able to connect with the energy of being business minded and oriented, and tap into that energy because you're already business minded and you all about business and building strong foundations and legacy for your family. So this will be a great place to go and try out once we're dealing with Atlanta. Okay, I always be familiar with that. So it's abundant energy. Now we have the energy of Uranus, and she's known to be the slowest planet. And if you think about it, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, it took forever for us to get here. And Aquarius is connected with Bendur. Bendur, I love that name. And Bendur is known to be the place where the stars sit, the highest in the sky. So this is a place where a lot of famous people live, and they have the oldest constellation. Okay, and they have people that is famous. They are connected with the light of the city. They have the Leo energy, and it just have us to have the understanding of the abundant energy if you are Aquarius to go to Bendur and travel there. If you would like to see the constellation of Aquarius in the springtime, you can see the constellation in the southern hemisphere. In the north hemisphere, you could see the constellations in the fall dealing with Aquarius. Okay, so we have the energy of Belgrade connected with Neptune. Now, Belgrade is known to be a powerful and abundant place. They are ruled by the furthest away countries when we're dealing with Neptune. So they have the national embassy there. They have large churches, large hospital, the top people, most famous people live there. Doctors, they nightlife, clubbing scene, the restaurant boats turn into nightclubs at night in Belgrade. So it's a beautiful energy. And they also have a huge university of medicine. And once we deal with the energy of Belgrade that's connected with Neptune, also Pisces, okay, they call it Vetual, and that means the place of the healers, okay, because they have the hospitals and the top people there. So it's very busy. It's a lot of action, a lot of activity going on in Belgrade as well. It's a very beautiful country. So that's all for the countries and also states that resonates with the planets and also zodiac signs. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes, and I'll be back with more. I love you. 2400 on the clock. Peace and love.